ice and wind and rain. Them coconut fronds, them tropical lands we soon shall see again. Our stunned soul's bones is carried away. What care we for that sound? A living gale is after us. Thank God we're homeward bound. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. How soft the breeze through the island trees, now the ice is far astern. Them native maids, them tropical glades is awaiting our return. Even now their big brown eyes look out, hoping some fine day to see our baggy sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui.
All right, good evening. It is 8 p.m. It is time for draw number 5, our last draw of the day here on day 1 of Pirates of the CurlRibbean Bonspiel in Daytona Beach with the Orlando Curling Club. We've got 4 games going on right now on Sheet A. Weekend with Bernie, throwing the Yellow Rocks from Tampa Bay, is playing the Bad Luck Bucks. They're Orlando team, Bad Luck Bucks? Can't always remember. It's been a long day. On Sheet B, the Pirate in Training crew, throwing the Yellow Rocks from Loggerhead in West Palm Beach against Hurry Arg, throwing the green. On Sheet D, the other West Palm Loggerhead club, Drunken Tortugas, throwing yellow against Peglegs Plankwalkers from Cleveland, throwing green. And our feature game is Orlando versus Orlando, or I guess it's actually Orlando versus Canlando. Skipper Me Timbers throwing the Yellow Rocks, the All Orlando team, versus Young Bucks and Old Salts, which is a Canadian/Orlando team, throwing the green. And we are underway, and we'll have our play-by-play man, Mr. Jeff Anderson, taking over the mic.
All right, looks like they're already started, first in. You can see just got a green in the house from Canlando.
Lead only. Hit!
It's only coming through one side and it's really loud on that side.
Yeah, you only hear it on one side on those.
Huh?
You only hear it on one side on those because
Oh, okay.
you're on a mono output.
I'm barely hearing it all in there, somewhere in between. That's too much. There we go. Okay.
That's your volume.
To this? Or this? Still only one in the house. Slow start, like learn the ice. Both these teams are undefeated at this point in the tournament. Bonspiel. They're protecting that counter. Young Bucks and Old Salts team has approximately 125 years of experience between the four of them. Joe with the least, Everett and Dave with over 50 years each. All the members of the CurlRibbean Timbers team, CurlRibbean Timbers team is learned to curl at Orlando Curling Club in the last 4 years. So their total experience is far below 125 years. And we've got a picket fence in front of the house. Make it through the gap. Oh, promote maybe. Yes. Keep it in. It stays. Good shot.
Yeah.
All right, good. Skip stones now. Like Eric's up first. So obviously the Young Bucks and Old Salts have the hammer. This first in.
What's the time looking like? Yeah. Yeah, I'll roll both of them.
Sends it on his way. And a little light and a little off target. Just moved to guard. Don't believe it cleared the hog line, but they're not moving it. Sean with the skip stones for Bucks and Old Salts. Wow, very nice. Counting three. And all that CurlRibbean Timbers has left is one stone.
undo that damage. It's not the hammer.
Okay.
Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties.
We're just going to use the line over this
So, got a strategy.
So, if that's going to hit,
Logically, you would think it would be to draw within those 3 green stones to count,
okay.
make them draw in behind it. Try and curl enough to protect it behind that picket fence of guards. We'll see if he can pull it off.
Our cameras are frozen. The cameras are frozen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they can't see the difficulties.
So Eric, let it go. It's a little heavy for a draw. Maybe not its humidity.
Got through there.
Well, what you missed was that Skip Timbers spotted the Young Bucks and Old Salts 3 in the first end.
Want to draw behind. Yes, swing!
Is that 2 or 3?
I'm gonna go across. Three. Pop apart. Brian spotted a 3 in the first inning. Nope, your team. All right, got the second end underway in the feature match. Setting up a few guards. Our feature match, second inning. If they can stop that, it would be a counter. And they did. Back of the house. And they are no longer counting. Nice shot. Advantage. Green.
Hit and roll. Control.
The Skipper Me Timbers team is made up of Eric Miter at Skip, Vice has been Brian Pitter, but Brian has entertainment duties tonight, so Ari Marsinger is subbing for him. And then we have Brian Bird, like second, Jordan Cuoco, right lead. And Ari's shot is off. Curl just a tad and actually promoted one of the green guards into the house, but not as a counter. Salts and Young Bucks. We have Dave Papa-Mars Horseman that plays skip and throws the first 2 stones. Joe Roberts plays lead and throws the second set of stones. And then Everett Wilson is ostensibly playing second, and he throws the 3rd set of stones. And Sean Novosad at Vice throws the normal skip stones. Interesting arrangement, but it works for them. Back in Ari's court.
They put the 1 over there. It looked like there were bunches out.
See it. They put up a blank in for the first end on sheet B, which is the pit crew versus the hurry ARG. Looks like Ari promoted Outer. Greenstone in the house to make it count. And
blanket approval for
Everett just tapped it again. So they may be sitting 3. In fact, I can see from the overhead they are.
But
Sitting 1st, 2nd, and 3rd stone are all green.
Lots away. You see now? Yep.
they do more. This happened to me in Long Island and I got shot in the eye. Ow. It burned. But normally you just self-inflict.
Brian, the 3rd. Brian Bird. Let's go. Takeout and promotes the guard into the house. I don't think that was his intention.
Shooters on the
Comes Everett's shot. Green's still counting 3. 4 is yellow and 5 is green. Another one in the house, but that's not a counter. So at the end of the first end in all 4 matches, we have on sheet A, we begin with Bernie 0, Bad Luck Bucks 1. The pit crew in the hurry ARG game is posted as a blank in. And our featured match is 3-0 Young Bucks and Old Salts versus Skipper Me Timbers. And over on sheet D, Peg Legs Plank Walkers got a point on the first end, and Drunken Tortugas did not, so it's 1-0 there. Hey, we've got a pretty full house here in the second end. Down to Skipstone. Young Bucks, Old Salts, or as I posted on the scoreboard, Young Bucks and Old Studs. Duking it out here. So far, the Old Studs have the upper hand. Eric's got some serious work to do with these two stones if he wants to prevent another big end for the club. It says they're from Canlando.
Oh. Well, everybody started, so.
Need a beer? Okay.
Sent my personal assistant off to get some refreshments to get me through this next interval here.
It's the broadcast crew.
Yeah. Somehow she got into the broadcast booth, so I put her to work. She does deliver, apparently. At least she took my $5 and we'll see if I can get a beer out of it. Well, Eric got some contact, but it doesn't look like he cut down on any points. Sean's got a chance to either up the points or protect the three that they appear to have. Sean's been pretty sharp all night. He learned to curl when he was a kid and played junior curling in Canada. And then got married, or moved to the States, got married, and got away from curling until about 3 or 4 years ago. Picked up pretty much where he left off. Even though that shot doesn't show it. Barely hogged it, but it's a guard. If it protects those 3 points, it works.
One thing I should have took, it's really nice one.
But I mean, also that guard they just put kind of blocks it.
What you're hearing is a Bird Mater strategy session.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They have matching pants. Let's see if they have a matching philosophy on this shot.
No, it just wasn't curling much. Split the difference. Yeah.
$1.50.
Another $1.
Oh, so I should give my 50 cents back?
That's okay. The 4 foot.
Alright. Sean guarded up. Eric's ready to see if he can stem some of the damage with this hammer. Brian Bird is perched in the house. Almost looks like he knows what he's doing. He's one of those crouch targets because he's about 7'8" and he can't hold the broom down to the ice if he stands up, I guess. Doesn't have much weight. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish. He's trying to draw it in. And it turns out a guard, and it looks like there's 3 more green.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Well, that didn't turn out the way that Eric intended. I guarantee you that. Yes, it was a 3. That makes it 6 zip after 2 ends. That's a pretty steep hole to climb out of for any team. It can be done, but they better get on the stick if they're going to do it. Not literally, figuratively.
Full 12 foot. Yes, 3.
Dave Horseman left a greenstone on the back 12. It's about half on, half up. And Jordan Hogwin. So there's one down there. See if Dave gets this one in the house. Looks like the young studs are trying to sweep it there. And it looks like they did. So, 1 and 2 for green.
Draw behind, top of the 4 foot.
Let's see if Jordan can make this draw that Eric is calling for.
Okay,
Calling for a left to right draw.
looks heavy.
And it's through the house. That's giving Dave's team another big advantage right out of the bat, right out of the box here. So. I hate to say it, but if it keeps up at this rate, we might have an early concession.
One strike.
Joe's got his first rock approaching the house. And taps the one that was already there, but stays a guard. That worked. It's actually guarding both the rocks in the house. Not a bad result. Overcurled a bit, nicked off the greenstone in would say that was probably inside the broom and a tad heavy. That result. Joe's second rock is away. And takes that former guard, taps it back, so it's biter now. Green is counting 3 as we speak. Calling for a draw behind the 3 green stones that are lined up in the front. Somewhere between those and the one in the back. So that they'll be counted. See if Ari can deliver. Inside, it hits the front guard and promotes the back green right into the. Green is still counting 3 and has 2 guards. One of theirs, one yellow. This end is not working out. The skipper me timbers like the last 2 didn't. If only they had fans with a cowbell. Oh no, didn't hog it. Maybe that's the break they needed. That's not in the way, so. See what Mr. Bird can do. It's got some heat on it. See if it finds its target. Wide, and it is. Right through the house. That wasn't takeout speed by the time it got to the house either. Or tap back speed. Probably back line. Shot is away. Hog this one. Come on, get it over. Get over the hog. You can do it. And they're going to leave it out there for a long guard. Turned out to be a medium guard. Furiously sweeping. Well, I don't know if they're furious, but they're sweeping very hard. And it's going to hit a card. No, it slides by. And promotes a green card into the house. That was probably not their intent.
Nice.
Not all plan Bs work out the way you want. This one certainly didn't. So now green's counting 4, thanks to the promote. it's their turn to
You
start
get
the
out
skip
there and
stones.
stuff, eh?
I'm sure Eric's confidence is waning behind the house as he watches right now. It's like the heat's getting to him. He's starting to take off his jacket. Maybe it's the tension. Now he's put it back on. Tension relieved. Not sure what the intent on that shot was. I think it was probably narrow because it's guarding where guards already sat. So it had to be narrow or over curled a tad for weight. It didn't really serve any purpose. Sit between two guards.
Give me a little more ice, because even when I'm throwing hard, it's still not going fast. It's still slowing down. So there's still going to be a little more curl to it, I would think. Yeah.
They're playing in pretty good. They're almost done with it.
So we're going for the hit and roll. Does that sound like a sound decision? Okay.
Going hit and roll.
I just want to make sure I'm not being too crazy. Yeah.
As a skip, he's in a precarious position. He has a lot of choices. This hit and roll is probably the best of the lot. Seeing a lot of narrow shots here, so hope he's out on the broom. Otherwise, it won't stay out there. Looks like it's curling. He clipped it. But the result is good. He did roll. Right behind the button, so he's counting now.
Thank you, Sweeper.
Good shot.
306.
It's not so much the point that he could score from that stone, it's that they were sitting 4 before you made that shot. Let's see what Sean does with his last rock. Wrong angle. Okay. There's in. Can he add to it? Got the hammer.
I don't think I have the angle and the weight to get an edge shot.
Yeah, very great shot. Very great shot. That was good well, too.
Even if I get this double
He
take,
has crashed the well, too. Oh,
so
not a
try to
discussion.
draw. I have to touch the button. Yeah. So probably about here.
Yeah. You can try and I guess. There's a machine on the right, and it's okay, and then it's to the right coming off. It's set up, right above it, and it's dead moving. No, that side backs up. It's just his weight.
Draw to the button.
It just moved in a bit. I mean, when I said curl it, 3 inches. It looks like a lot, but it was enough to take it off the nose.
I appreciate that. I'll try to throw it so you don't have it.
shot is off and see if he can turn this 1 point into a 2 and not do himself any harm. Nope, 1 yellow.
Center guard, biter.
All right, so we've got the scores updated now, and after 3 ends on sheet A, it's a tie game with Weekend with Bernie and Bad Luck Bucks, both with 2 through 3 ends. On sheet B, the Pit Crew and Hurry Arg are tied 1-1 after 3 ends. Our feature match is 6-1. Young Bucks and Old Salt's over. This Skipper Me Timbers. And over on sheet D, the Drunken Tortugas are down 1 to Pegleg Plank Walkers 2 after 3 ends. So we've got some, other than our feature match, we have some tight matches going. I got it. Oh, you got it? Yeah, okay, I got it.
That was me, Jordan. You hit the bird.
Don't curl that way, Edward. Yeah, it won't curl. You gotta give me less ice. I'll throw it, but it's gonna probably fall back on the other side of the line.
That stuff needs brakes and it doesn't have them.
Yes!
Now this one's got some steam. Sweeping it like it's a takeout. But it turned into a promote. And then he ended up with a biter. That's what they were after. Joe. Ari's in the hack.
A little more than you drew last time.
Another takeout, Rock. Try again. You don't want to go through that gap. And he got it. Still not counting, but that takes out one of the green ones that was. I think he wanted to stick it, but it stayed in the house. We're counting 2 again. I know he wanted that to stay in the house. That's a shame. Got a product here we wanted to mention to you. Do you know your knee? Does your knee touch the ice when you are delivering a stone? You can improve your delivery without changing your delivery. It's all about the point of release. 3 things every professional curler does during the delivery. Slides past the hog line, perfect balance, looks over the top of the stone at release. John Schuster describes his release as like throwing a dart with a low wrist action. Do you release the stone like a dart or a bowling ball? Do you have balance issues during delivery? Is the stone by your side at release? You can release the stone like a pro by using this knee slider without changing your delivery. Allen's Hogline Knee Slider. Slide past the hog line, better balance, better release, better accuracy. If you want to find out about this product, you can email hoglineslider@gmail.com or call 864-346-3589.
You won't have enough weight for this battle.
Eric's got the task of reducing his exposure to counting green rocks again. See if Brian can help him with this. The bird is out of the hack. That stone's dying. Corner guard. the other side. All 4 matches on the floor right now. Coming to the end of their 4th inning. Okay. Eric's returning to the hack. See if he can pull another rabbit out of his hat. Here with his 2 stones. Delivers, and as Brian Bird was squatting as a target, he flipped his wrist out to remind Eric which handle he wanted. Very nonchalantly. Promoted their own stone into the house. Cut green down to 1. Now the yellows 2.
I overthrew it and it just fell.
That shot served a purpose.
It fell a little bit, and then it just and I overthrew it anyways. But
it's like Dave's calling for a draw around the left side. It's pretty open. Let's see if that curl's out there.
Line's good. Got a curl. Yep, yep, yep!
Just a little short. Another 6 inches and that would have been number 2. Maybe not even that much.
okay. Was I outside?
You were.
Okay. We're going to do it again, but better this time.
Let's see if Eric can pull another great shot out of his butt. Decent. Through the gap. Where does it stop? Ooh, just a tad too much weight.
Soft. Got that a backing.
Really needed to stop along the tee line. Went about 4.5 feet past there. Sean's got the hammer.
Wait all late.
They're sitting with 1.
Gotta be here, boys. Come on.
If you can get it.
Come on.
8 foot,
4
they'll have
foot,
2.
4 foot, come on.
No, it's dying. Oh man, it's gonna take some heavy sweeping and they're not gonna get it there.
One green. One green.
Looks like 1 green. Let's see what they post. Like everybody finished that end at the same time except for sheet B. It was already started the next end.
You feel it fine. We couldn't step all the way. It couldn't hurt it. You got it back and went.
Yeah. That one.
Ever. Other side. Other side. Little more ice. Little more. Action. Boy, I had that back 12-foot weight down pat.
Yeah, they just posted 1.
Top 8 foot. If you freeze, that's fine.
I got that back
As
12-foot
soon as
weight
they
down pat, yeah.
post their 4th end on sheet D, we'll update the whole draw.
Yes. Up. Yes. Yes.
Right again. Nah, that wasn't too bad, actually.
Sorry, it looked like it had momentum.
Yeah.
Anyway, for A through C, we've got the end of
Little more that way. Little more.
Weekend with Bernie has 4. Bad Luck Bucks 2 on sheet A. On sheet B, Hurry Arg has 2, and Pit Crew has 1. And on our featured match, as you know, it's Young Bucks and Old Salt 7. Skipper Me Tenders 1. Not good after 4 ends. And we'll find out in a minute when they post what the score on D is.
Have a look. Have a look.
Full 8, top of the 4. Go for Brian. Yes.
So again, we've got green counting in that feature match. 1.5.
All the way.
I think this Yellowstone is going to make it. It's going to be a long guard.
velocity out here. Partisan. All right, I found the place where it stopped the
Again, we're accumulating guards. There's already a counter in the house. Rock on either side of the house now. Same relative position. Which one might be counted? Green was running out of steam. Guard. Yep, green's still counting, I'd say, based on the overhead. Through that alley, back in away, through the alley between the guards. Accumulating another wall of guards. They still haven't posted their fourth and D. We're not leaving you in suspense, we just don't know what they got on the last one. And this rock has a little bit of weight on it. Whatever its effort ends up with. If it doesn't hit a guard, it might be pretty good. He ticked one, and then he hit one. Another guard. Getting crowded out there.
Gotta be full 8 foot.
Let one go. Let's see if there's a result. Oh, they just posted a big end on D. Fill you in a minute. We see the result of this shot.
Yes, yes.
in the house. How deep? How deep? Not deep enough. But it's promotable. All right, over on D, I just updated it. The Drunken Tortugas got a 5 in during the 4th end. I guess they were so happy they forgot to post the score until now, but they lead Peg Legs Plank Walkers 6-2 at this point after 4 ends, and they're more than halfway through their 5th end. All right, let's see what we got here. They're trying to block up that promote, looks like.
Cut.
Looks like they may be pretty successful. Stone will stop. Still a little alley there, but I'm not sure it's aligned with the promote to the vector they want. Eric's studying it. Ryan eagerly awaits his decision behind the hatch. He's chosen to try to promote that guard, the yellow guard that's exposed over on the right side, rather than thread his way through those green guards to promote that one sitting in the 12-foot. Depending on how well they're reading the curl on that side, that might be a pretty good choice. And he's away. A little extra shove to give it back line weight. Let's hope that didn't affect the alignment. Sweep hard, boys. Oh no, it's narrow, and it's promoting a green. Fortunately for them, not enough. Didn't enter the house. It sure is blocking things up.
Came in the way we thought it would.
But now that green rock's kind of cut off the. I mean, we'd have to almost nose it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, just over note. Over note, over note. Yeah, we haven't been out that far.
I mean, a rock can fit through there. No, a rock and a half. I mean, if anything, well, because your second shot, what I was going to call for you was I was going to try and knock one of their front, yeah. Yeah.
They're still strategizing. There are no easy shots there. As you can see, even a straight promote back of that open guard has got to be straight back. If they hit it too far to the right, it's going to vector into that green one and promote it. If they hit it on the left, it's just going to go farther out and may not be any closer than the one they've already got.
What a mess.
Biting the 8-footer.
I don't know. What a mess.
He's kind of between a rock and a hard place, you could say that.
To promote our yellow. The one that's touching the top 12? Yeah.
He's got to be decisive. You have confidence in his shot, or he's just throwing it up and hoping for a plan B. So I hope he's set on this shot, committed to it. Plan B could go awry. Turn his opponent's 1 point into a 2 or 3 point in. And it would be a steal since Eric's got the hammer.
You want a triple promote? Bam, bam, bam.
Triple promote. That has to be exactly the right angle. An inch either way. A perfect shot could be a disaster.
Did the weight come in okay?
They were real narrow on the green rocks, so ended up
a little more
chipping a guard and just plugging things up even farther.
We're going for the same.
Alright. I mean, when you're down by 6, you just got to go for it. I think Eric's adapted that mentality. Triple promote, apparently it is.
One thing that guys can't pick up the speed. Do this all the time. Right. So that's what it means. I mean, I understand the experience part of it. But that's what I mean about, I was saying before about come on the mic. It's not fair to the team that does play, and the team that doesn't play. You both get feelings, right? The score right now. Right, that's right. Yeah,
Here comes, what do we see?
Pick.
Oh.
One green.
Yeah, one green. But just a little off. And they're conceding.
Good game, sir.
We never left anything.
I know. You didn't make it easy on us at all.
8-1 is too much, considering there's only 3 ends left, and they barely got the end that they got when they got 1 point. I guess that's probably a wise decision. Plus, it's 9:20 here, and the bar's open, and I'm sure the cold beer is a lot better than getting your butt beat on the ice. Good effort, just a little outplayed tonight. Our other matches will continue, and we'll have our next featured match will be at 8:30 tomorrow morning.
Arctic around, rolling down to hold my wind. Once more we sail with the northerly gale to the ice and wind and rain. Them coconut fronds, them tropical lands we soon shall see again. Our Stunsel's bones is carried away. What care we for that sound? A living gale is after us. Thank God we're homeward bound. Rolling down to old Maui, boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic round, rolling down to old Maui. How soft the breeze through the island trees, now the ice is far astern. Them native maids, them tropical glades is awaiting our return. Even now